Motors stock had been cruising near 52-week highs, but they took a massive beating yesterday following an unexpected profit warning issued by the company. Volumes at Jaguar Land Rover could come under pressure for the rest of the current quarter. This is because of a supply shortage of semiconductors, which has only worsened over the last few months. Investors got spooked by the unexpected outlook, sending the Tata Motors stock down briefly to the lower circuit yesterday before closing 8.5% lower yesterday, and even today the stock was trading fairly weak. Here's what happened. Tata Motors issued a profit warning for the entire first half of the current financial year, owing to the global shortages in semiconductors that could severely impact JLR. The warning only amplified the cautionary note JLR issued in June, which stated that the chip shortage, which impacted Q1, will spill over to Q2 as well. This outlook went against the earlier guidance given by Tata Motors about improvement in availability of the chips from Q2 onwards. Tata Motors warned that the chip shortage could result in JLR reporting 50% lower wholesale volumes by the end of Q2 than planned otherwise. These shortages will result in a cash outflow of about £1 billion with a negative EBIT margin for Q2. During Q1, JLR lost 30,000 units to the chip shortage on a wholesale of nearly 84,500 units. The company, however, did not say how much sales are expected in Q2. The luxury car maker expects some level of shortages to continue till the end of the year and beyond.
They indicated that shortage for chip is going to be much more in Q2 of FY22, which is expected to result in significant reduction in the wholesale number. Of course, the reduction in the volume is going to impact the operating performance of the company, and they indicated that they are going to report negative EBIT margin for Q1 and Q2 of FY22, which would definitely lead to negative free cash flow of around £1 billion. £1 billion. Just to highlight that the company had generated a strong £562 million of free cash flow in Q4 FY21 due to its operating profitability. However, the company has highlighted that the situation is expected to improve in the second half of FY22.
Nomura says chip shortage impact in H1 FY22 is much higher than expectation and has put our FY22 volume estimates of 483,000 at risk by more than 10%, especially if the impact remains significant in H2 FY22. We believe that there is a risk of delayed launch of the new Range Rover as well. Given negative free cash flow, FY22 debt assumptions have an upside risk as well. Meanwhile, MK expects JLR to report a loss of £90 million in Q1 on revenue of £4.8 billion and an EBITDA margin of 10%. Production levels are expected to improve in H2 due to a gradual improvement in semiconductor supplies. MK says for JLR, we cut FY22 volume by 8% and increase FY23 volume by 4%.
JLR definitely contributes more than 80% of Tata Motors listed, and Tata Motors business is definitely going to have a severe impact due to JLR performance. However, what is encouraging to see is the strong retail demand for JLR. It is clearly evident from the 110,000 units of order book that the JLR currently has, which is equivalent to its 3-month sales. Further, the investment in EV portfolio and new offering is doing extremely well. Talking about the domestic business of Tata Motors is also recovering very sharply post second wave of COVID. Both the demand for both commercial vehicle and passenger vehicle is picking up sharp. The stock prices of Tata Motors have risen by more than 3 times from its 52-week low attained in July 2020, and the rise has been so fast that many of investors have missed. We believe the correction due to Q1 FY22 profit warning provides a good opportunity for long-term investors to board this fundamentally strong business. And we believe that the chip shortage is just a temporary phenomena, and once it gets sorted, the company would be able to recover its all losses that it is going to have due to this. So we advise investors to board this car.
Meanwhile, if we look at other brokerages' views, starting with Nomura, they've retained their neutral rating with the target of 353 rupees a piece. MK has a buy call with the target of 400 rupees a share. Motilal Oswal also has a buy rating target at 400 rupees. Morgan Stanley is equal weight. The target that they have given is 300 rupees a share. And finally, you have ICICI Direct retaining its buy call with the 375 rupees a piece target for Tata Motors. So there you have it. This is exactly what brokerages are making of this big development and how things are likely to shape up according to them.